I was honored to meet Billy over 15 years ago, one day at UTV. He came in with his sister by the name of Carmen. I just found out tonight they call her Pinky. For some advice. I had no idea the good Lord was putting some good people into my life. Because ever since then, I have a good friend of the family. Deborah's father and mother, Mr. Ricardo Castillo, a good friend of mine, good friends of mine. I have learned so much from this wonderful man of wisdom, very knowledgeable, and he has trained and he has raised the family well, the whole family. Mr. and Mrs. Ricardo Castillo has 3 children. I have met each one of them, talked with each one of them, and been so impressed each time I talk with them and been so blessed. My family's been so blessed just to be around them. And for Deborah, when my grandkids go around her, I've noticed so many things about Deborah. Not only they're blessed to be around her, but she's such a good role model. Hispanic female, very intelligent, courageous, with integrity, good moral characters. This all comes from her parents because she honored her parents and she loved her siblings. So this all comes with the background of the family. But also, I have just a few notes here because they told me 5 minutes, maybe 3 minutes, and I could talk all night long about the family and about Deborah. But for someone so courageous, Deborah has been committed and dedicated to get her education and also committed to work. She's very independent. She didn't have to work, but she wants to carry her own load. She always has. And I admire her for that. But not only that, she is a true young lady with good moral character. I've watched this for so long. She is, I think, 28 years old. And I admire her. And my children admire her. But also, like I said, Deborah has the qualification to be a commissioner. She has those qualifications. She's a strong leader. She's smart. She has a bachelor's and a master's. I understand now she's an entrepreneur, which is great. I compliment you on that. I'm not surprised. But I used to always tell Deborah when I would talk with her at Zale, at Portillo, a jewelry store. I would always tell her, Deborah, you're going to be so great someday. I don't know what it is, but you're going to be great. I'm thinking when she's 40 and 50 years old, and when she called me the other night and said, will you speak on my behalf? I could not say no. I don't like speaking. I like teaching mathematics. But for Deborah, I would go anywhere for her because I know that the integrity that she has. But see, Deborah, not only she's committed and dedicated, but she's a problem solver. Not just a problem solver in mathematics that was designed by a guy by the name of George Polya, late George Polya. 4 phases of problem solving. But she also taught problem solving from her father and mother and watching her children in their business, her brothers and sisters in their business. You know, there are 4 phases of problem solving. I see it in Deborah. First of all, Deborah will listen. The first phase of problem solving is understanding. Make sure you understand what the problem is. Do research. The reason for that is because you're going to have to come up with a plan. And I'm thinking as a city commissioner, she has those qualifications because she does listen. She doesn't judge people, but she listens. She has facts before she comes up with the second phase, which is coming up with a plan. And if you're going to be in authority of something, then you need to be able to be a problem solver. You need to be able to listen to what the problem is all about. You need to explore the unknown and the known. And then you go and come up with a plan. But also I know this by Deborah. She will come up with a plan, but she's going to get approved by those she's working with. And that's what we need nowadays with someone in authority. Not just I or you to come up with a plan and say this is going to be good for the community, but also those that are working with you. And I know before she asked me to come and speak, I bet she got approval of her parents. That's the type of person she is because she respects authority. But then if you have a plan and it hasn't been approved, you have to carry it out. That's the third phase. And you work with people. But then get on to the last phase is to look back, see, hey, how did this come about? What was the solution? Can I find another way of doing this problem if it exists again? That's Deborah. But then she's very humble. She would not take credit for everything. She would say, we have come up with this. And that's what we need nowadays, rather than someone with the big head saying, I did this. So we need a leader like that. I know my time is probably running out. But the other thing I'd like to say is that my love and my wife's love and my children go out to Deborah. And any hand clap, that's for Deborah. And she will be in our crowd. Yes, we need to go out and vote. We need to get people to go out and vote. But also, we need to support her financially. And the most important thing, we need to keep her in our crowd. And I would say, Deborah, congratulations. Peace be with you and God bless you.